Hello everybody and welcome back to the Scotiabank Arena for some more Toronto Maple Leafs hockey action. The Maple Leafs and the Minnesota Wild. And this is going to be a good one as these two teams haven't seen each other in a while. Marner turns the puck over and it's picked up at an early penalty going against the Maple Leafs. Ilya Samsonov back between the pipes finally as Toronto beat Minnesota earlier in the year 4-2 in Minnesota. So the Wild looking for revenge in this one this afternoon. Do their best to find ways to beat the Maple Leafs here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. Face off to the right side early here in this first period. One back by the Wild, controlled by a chance here. Kaprizov redirected and it's stopped by Samsonov. Loose in front and a good save again. Samsonov early with two sharp saves and Kampf plays that up for Hall. Justin Hall, short-handed the other way. Hall, and he sends it off the mark and wide. Gets that back, it hits off the skate. Riley. Marner in front. Here's a shot. That one knocked down on the David Kampf attempt. Here is Boldy. Matt Boldy up ice. This finds Matt Zuccarello. In with a shot. Drops back for Kaprizov. In fires. Stops Samsonov. Loose in front. And Wild look for it again. Leafs to it. And they will clear it down the ice. Wild. They have the puck here as the penalty will come to an end. 0 for 1 on the power play. Eriksson Ek will flip this in. Riley. This hits off a stick, and good chance stopped again by Samsonov. Marner. Here's David Kampf. Left wing, he'll flip this in and around. It finds help in Addison. Now Zuccarello. Going to the bench was Riley. Now he comes back on as the Wild were coming and looking for a chance. Kampf in the zone. This bounces off the back of the goal. Kerfoot to it. Alex Kerfoot. Good pressure here. Has it. And it rolls back on him. Now again, the Wild with some good pressure, and it will come out. Matthews had the reset. Mete. Shaw in the zone. 2-on-1. Eriksson Ek, and he can't get it to the goal. Alex Kerfoot for Toronto. Firing this in. 5-2 Leafs coming off a win against the Lightning. Here's Tavares for Robertson. His shot redirected and blocked in front of the net. And here is Dewar. Big hit against him. Mete. Kerfoot for Tavares. Here's Kerfoot. Off a leg and in. Kaprizov in the corner. He'll take a hit. Addison's taken down. Dewar through the middle of the ice. Mete back to defend. Here's a shot. Stopped by Samsonov. Good pressure early by the Wild in this game. Here's a chance again, and it's stopped by Samsonov. In behind the goal in front. That missed. And here's John Tavares. He'll fire this down, and this takes a weird ricochet and just about found Robertson in alone. Polino. Sam Steele with a look from the corner. Drops it back for a shot. Stopped loose. Rebound. And Samsonov down. Has that. And will cover for Toronto. 6:39 left to go in this first period. Scoreless. Draw one back. Spurgeon. Looks, shoots. Samsonov again with it. Here's Dennis Mulligan. The Wild looking like the better team so far. It's fired around for Justin Hall. In, shoots, and a glove stop. It's in! Justin Hall scores. And that one beats Marc-Andre Fleury. Glove and in the nets for a 1-0 Toronto lead. With 5:20 left to go here in the first. Look at the movement and then just put it to the goal. And great chance for Fleury to make that save, but it hits off his glove and goes in the net. 1-0 Toronto. So the Leafs have a first period marker. It's been a while since they've done that on home ice. Run one back. Here's Middleton. They'll bring it inside. The Wild with good pressure. And a stop. Samsonov on that shot attempt. Hall, far pass. Here's Kelly. Yarncroke looks for help. Yarncroke across. And they score! It sneaks inside the left post. And who is this one going to? It's Michael Bunting, and it's 2-0 Leafs here in the first. Look at the pass again. The patience here from Yarncroke. Fakes it across, gets it across, and Bunting's there to put it inside the net for a 2-0 Toronto lead here in the first. Justin Hall assists going up. 21. He moved up to the ninth spot for Leafs assist. Face-off coming. One back, controlled here by Middleton. That's turned over and could have been trouble. Yarncroke has it, and it might be trouble now. Yarncroke to Bunting. Here's a chance. Mulligan in tight. Good stop by Fleury. That's centered and turned over on the wing. Boldy racing down with it. Sandin back, and the Leafs get the puck. Bunting Firing this in and around. It finds help in Yarncroke. Looks to the front. That one goes around. Here's Sandine again. In shoots and a stop by Marc-Andre Fleury. Here's Foligno. Down the ice. Good opportunity there for the taking. Seconds running down here in this first period. Aston Reese will just get it down the ice. And no icing as there's Yarncroke first. Yarncroke looks. Engvall in front. And the period came to an end before he could get that shot away. Leafs lead at 2-0 through 20 against the Minnesota Wild. Shots on goal in the hockey game are 9-6 for the Wild, but 2-0 Leafs. It's 3-2 Leafs. Face off 5-0 Wild. Wild 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto hasn't had one. 2-0 Toronto after one. Welcome into the second period here tonight from the Scotiabank Arena. Leafs finding a way so far against Minnesota, a 2-goal lead. And looking sharp early on. Michael Bunting with the finish to make it 2-0 at the time. Stolen here, poked ahead. Marner and Matthews after the puck, but Spurgeon to it first. Kaprizov. Toronto registering 6 shots that period. The Wild with 9. Here's Gaudreau. Stop, rebound, and Samsonov gets that one too. On 2 good early looks here in the second period by the Wild. Opportunities are there for the taking, and Ilya Samsonov sharp again. Here's the faceoff. One back controlled by Spurgeon. That's put to the goal as well and settled down by the netminder, and Matthews will flip this in. Hits off the skate. Marner tries to find it. Gaudreau with Kaprizov to the net. Stops Samsonov again. Matthews back. Riley for Brody. Up for Austin Matthews. Matthews gets by the step. In shoots. Not much on that as it goes in behind. Matthews pressures and gets the puck free. Drops that back for some help. Has it again. Spins and fires and put on Fleury. He will easily cover that in the Wild zone for a faceoff. Draw will come here to the right side of the net. Ready again, Tavares to take it. One back, here's Brody, in shoots. That one off the blocker, bouncing in the air. Knocked down, here's Robertson on the pass. And never got it back again. Wild through the middle of the ice. Riley there, but offside against Minnesota. Just past the 6-minute mark of this middle period. Still 2-0 Toronto from the first. Here comes the faceoff. Hall and Bunting the scores this far. Faceoff's now 7-2 as the Leafs take that one. Robertson. Here comes Nylander. Fakes and waits and shoots. And it's high but stopped. Tavares again. Looks, centers. Through the paint. That misses. Nylander again to the net. In front. Drop pass. And taken down on the play. No call. Now a shot put on. And handled again. That one off the outside as Spurgeon has it for Minnesota here in the corner. Middleton. Here's Gaudreau as we officially just about hit the halfway mark. Spurgeon from the left. Looks, dropped. Zuccarello stopped as it came bouncing out. Robertson tries to find the help. Middleton is there for the Wild. Middle of the ice, Gaudreau. Nylander. Here's Gaudreau again. Inside from the corner boards in front. Boldy, and a great play by the Leafs defensively. Here's Riley up for Nylander. William Nylander has Bunting with him. Wait, shoot, stopped. And the rebound came popping out, but not for Toronto. Wild have it here in their own zone. Played for Rossi. Both goals came in the first for the Maple Leafs. Here's William Nylander to the net. In shoots, and he fired that wide. Sandine. He's back to it. Leafs can't hold the zone. It comes out. Firing that right back in is Nylander. Around for Bunting. Bunting for Yarncroke. And a stop by Fleury. Holding on to that with exactly 5 minutes left to go in the second. 2-0 the Leafs lead on the Minnesota Wild. Draw one back. Here is Hall, and a shot fanned on. Penalty coming to the Wild. Sandina shot blocked, and finally touching up is Minnesota to the Leafs to the power play. So here comes the draw. And the power play unit is on with John Tavares. Marner, Matthews, and the pass gets to Matthews, in waits, shoots. Good block there by the Wild, and that will be another penalty. A takedown to make it a 5-on-3. Jonas Brodin doesn't like the call, but it is the proper call. And the Leafs will have their first 5-on-3 this season. Up 2-0 late here in the second. A chance to improve. Here's the draw. One back by Tavares. Here's Riley. In, fake, shoots. It stopped loose. And in the swat, but Eriksson Ek is there to get it down the ice for the Wild. Marner racing after it here, looking to set up again. Matthews gets the feed. Austin Matthews gets by with a set. Matthews in, shoots. Off the blocker of Fleury. Tavares centers that off a stick, and it comes out. Leafs to start again. Riley enters the zone. 46 seconds. Here's a pass. Tavares shot. That stopped loose, and Fleury all over that will cover for the Wild. Minnesota taking 2 late penalties here in the second period, but Marc-Andre Fleury has kept them in this hockey game on this 5-on-3. Kerfoot's unit on the ice for this 5-on-3. Face up 7-5. Leafs win this one. Here is a shot. Sandin. It broke a stick in front, and it's cleared down the ice by the Wild. The Leafs will have one less rush on this 5-on-3 as here comes Kerfoot. Now 5-on-4. Here's Kerfoot in. Dangles. Shoots. And that one, nothing really there. Middleton. Here's a chance. Kerfoot gets it back. Let's center that ahead, and penalty now done. Drop pass. That misses. Gaudreau back out. Here it is. Taken down. Seconds run down here in the second period. Nick Robertson. No goals in the second. Flipped around, and it hits off the corner stick, and the Leafs keep it in. Kerfoot. Pressures. Bunting is there. He shoots. Stop. And the period comes to an end as the Leafs still lead 2-0 through 40. Shots a goal in the hockey game are 18-12 Leafs. A 2-0 lead through 2. Hits are 5-4 Wild. Face off 7-6 Wild. Leafs 0 for 2 on the power play. Wild 0 for 1. And 2-0 Toronto leads after 2. Welcome into the third period. The Wild and the Leafs. Second and final meeting this year. The Leafs won the opener 4-2 in Minnesota. 2-goal lead to start the third here tonight. Zuccarello in, Gaudreau, and he sends it off the mark and wide on a glorious chance. Gets that shot, and Samsonov makes the save. Brody. Here's Mitch Marner now. He's bumped, but still gets the puck back. Marner for Matthews. In, shoots. It's stopped by Fleury. Marner back. Kerfoot, he'll fire that right on, and Fleury down will just hold on for a face-off here in the Minnesota end. Pressure's on here by the Maple Leafs early in the third. Wild got a great chance in tight, just couldn't beat Ilya Samsonov. Toronto comes back the other way, and a solid stop by Marc-Andre Fleury. Toronto went back by Matthews. Here's Brody. Shoots. Redirected, but a stick saved by Fleury. Zuccarello in over the Toronto line to the net. Here's a look, and a stop by Samsonov. Riley up ice. This finds Mitch Marner. Over the red line, he'll just flip this down into the Wild ice. Here's Kerfoot in front, dropping that. Pass missed everybody. Kaprizov brings it out for the Wild. Taken down there. That's going to be a penalty against Toronto, so the Minnesota Wild will go back to the power play. This will be their second power play of the night. Toronto 0 for 2, the Wild 0 for 1. Chance to get Minnesota back in this game again. Here's the faceoff. One back. Here's Spurgeon. And a shot stopped by Samsonov, and the Leafs clear. Back to Reese after it, shorthanded and faster to the puck too. He has it here, looks at front for Engvall, and the pass never completely got to him as here's Boldy. To Zuccarello. Picked up and brought in. Giordano. Engvall. Here's Sandin. Shoots. Scores! What a peel and drag bullet. Rasmus Sandin, a short-handed goalie. And it is a 3-0 Toronto lead. 6:27 into the third. Look at the peel and drag move. Beautiful. In on the hands and puts it right through Fleury. And in the net for a short-handed goal to make it 3-0 Toronto. Face-off back to center. Still 46 seconds left on the power play. That's going to really upset the Wild now as a turnover at center. Spurgeon all over it to Hartman. In he comes. Jarnkrok back to defend, and a good stick reach there. Did his part as here's Kerfoot. Back ahead. That finds Jarnkrok. Jarnkrok with speed. Pumped off the puck but gets it back. Looks and finds Kerfoot back in front for Jarnkrok. His shot. None there. It keeps in. Kerfoot fires right on. Stopped by Fleury. Hartman along the boards. Has that again for the Wild. And he'll play that up for Gaudreau. And it's halfway through this third period. 3-0 Toronto on top. Bumped off the puck there again. Toronto battles to get it back. And Sandin and Nylander combined to do that. Here's Rasmus Sandin on a break. He scores! Rasmus Sandin goes back-to-back. This one a breakaway backhand. Far down to make it 4-0. Halfway through this third period. This game was pretty much done when it was 2-0 through 40, but now lights are out for the Minnesota Wild halfway through this third period. Face-off to come back to center. It's all Toronto tonight. One back and controlled here. Brodin for Foligno. After the zone open. Shot stopped. That was Brodin, and another penalty coming, and it's going against the Leafs again. Boldy stopped by Samsonov. Leafs touch up, and the Wild back to the power play again. Minnesota also 0 for 2 on the power play. Gave up a shorthanded goal in that last one. And now they're back to it again. One back controlled. Kaprizov. Here's a shot. Redirects and it goes up and high over the net. It's it now in the corner in front. And a great save. Samsonov, his best tonight. Here's Mitch Marner. We'll label this in to the far side. It goes around, and after it was TJ Brodie. Now Camp will get in there shorthanded. David Camp losing his balance a little bit there. Gets back on track, but Eric Sinek has it through center. Here come the Minnesota Wild, and Hall back. Big hit there as the Leafs get it out. Marner, 30 seconds left on the power play. Fired in by Toronto. This finds help, and TJ Brodie waits and shoots, and Fleury in tight has that. Gave it away. In the slot, the Leafs try to keep it in, but it comes out. Marner there, and we're back to full strength. Way down the ice by Toronto. And icing will be the call with 6:02 left to go. Leafs 4, the Wild 0 from Scotiabank Arena. And the face-off to the left side of the net. One back controlled. Here's a chance. Knocked down, and Nick Robertson picks it up for Toronto and is off to the races. Robertson in on Fleury. In, and he stopped. Marner back. In again. That shot. Knocked down. Robertson from behind. Back in front for Marner. Marner, and a stop. Fleury again will cover for the Wild. Leafs 5-2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning coming here tonight for a 4-0 lead so far. 4:21 left to go. All Leafs. Draw one back by Matthews. Center for Marner. Back in front. And that one off the mark. Now they got it back. Off the side of the net. Kerfoot, that's kick free. Matthews keeps it in. Austin Matthews with a big hit. He got held. It stays inside. Marner. Good pressure. Middleton. It goes all the way around the boards. And Zuccarello's to it first. Gaudreau out to center. 2 minutes left. 4-0 Toronto. Matthews knocked off the puck again. May have been stick held there. Here's Gaudreau. Back in the corner board. Plays that ahead for Spurgeon. Kaprizov taken down. Mete. Hooks up ice and finds Kerfoot. Final minute of play here in the third period. 4-0 Toronto in front. Mete in, shoots. That one stopped by Fleury. Nylander back. Off the boards, this one bounces out. And the Leafs reset with 40 seconds to go. Giordano. Far pass ahead, that is knocked down by the Wild. And right back out by Victor Mete. Nylander after it. Spurgeon to it first. Kaprizov in the zone. That goes off a stick at the back. Stop. Rebound. Samsonov gets across. Another shot handled in front. They whack away for it. And Gaudreau finds it. It comes for Kaprizov and another save. Samsonov. That's Tavares along the boards. He's going to get it by. Pumped off the puck. It's Nylander after it. 10 seconds left. Samsonov with late saves. And they come in pairs as Toronto gets the puck back. Mete. Tavares drops it back to his own zone, and Toronto's going to hold on for a 4-0 win against the Minnesota Wild. A shutout. They will take him any way they can get him. And the Wild put down tonight 4-0.